All right, guys, welcome back. So I had a little lunch, and I will admit that I took a little nap. And now it's time to get back out there, get focused. The wind picked up, so I grabbed my anchor from my anchor wizard. Mike Elsea, the national champion from this year's national championship, actually showed up and is fishing the same area. And within 30 minutes of getting out there, texted me a picture of a big fish. So we're gonna head out there and see if he's fishing the same spot we were, or fishing in relative proximity. And then we're gonna connect with him, see if we can't get a little insight into how he's fishing Guntersville, how he plans to fish Guntersville for next year's national championship, and just share the water with a fellow kayak angler who just happened to have won the biggest tournament in kayak fishing this year a couple months ago. So anyway, let's head out there and catch up with Mike. How y'all doing? Y'all scream family fishing. He was over there just like chomping at the bit before y'all even ready, casting off the back of the boat. So we love it. Well, good luck. We're gonna go that way first, but then we'll be back over there later, so maybe we'll run into y'all. I marked some fish over there. I just don't know if they're like giant gizzard shad, because those gizzard shad will school like that. Sorry. Or if it's actually bass. All right, here we go.
Oh crap, they're schooling right there. It might have just hit my bait while it was floating, I don't know. Light crankbait and the wind don't mix sometimes.
One of my favorite things about this time of year on the Tennessee River system is the upcoming shad spawn. And it's been delayed a little bit because of weather, but the bass have pretty well spawned. There's a few fish that are still kind of flirting with it, but there's a lot of post-spawn fish. There's fry in the water, and the shad spawn is coming on. But because those fish haven't moved up shallow yet, they're balled up in these big wads of bait, moving up these creek channels and over these deep grass flats. And it's super exciting to sit up and figure out what they're gonna do, and they predictably maul bait.
Yeah, they're schooling right here in front of me. You see this big bait ball out here? They're getting ready to start busting.
So a couple of times, we were in the right place at the right time. The surface just lit up, and man, there's probably no more exciting type of fishing or no more exciting time of fishing when a surface frenzy erupts and you're right in the middle of it. There they are. Oh yeah, that's it right there. That's it, that's it. That's what we've been, oh yeah. There they go, there they go, there they go, there they go. That's what we've been waiting on. That's it.
Fish on. Oh yeah, there we go. Get some fish. Man, they fight hard here. Oh, big one with him. Oh my goodness, you see that? Holy smokes. Giant one come up. Oh, look at that, I got two. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, look at that. There was a third one, and that third one was a giant, like a 5 or 6 pounder. They come up and try to get this bait out of these two. Look at that. One on each hook. I gotta admit, that's the first time I've actually done that. I've seen it done before. I take that back, I have caught two once on a jerk bait. But on a smaller crankbait like that, that's a first for me. How about that?
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get that other bait, y'all. Get that other bait. Get that other bait. Get that other bait. You know you want it. There's 3 with him. Yeah. Nice. Doubling up on Guntersville, baby.
I'll try to get this done without them getting me. There's one, 15-incher. This one's a little bit smaller. Man, that third one that come up after these could have swallowed this one. He was huge. She was huge. Oh, that's money right there. I love it. Let's get some more. I can't believe that was on camera too, man. Oh, shoot.
You know, you think of these big reservoirs as one lake, but really what they are is they're a collection of smaller lakes and creek arms and backwater pockets and bays, and Guntersville has an unlimited number of those so that you can always explore and look for opportunities to find new waters, unpressured waters. But what's even more impressive is that even when you are in an area with a lot of boat traffic, the anglers are respectful, it's a community feel. It's just a crazy, beautiful, and awesome place. Oh yeah, and it's got some big old bass.
I've been here twice in my lifetime, and it's been probably 10 years or so, I bet, or maybe even longer since I was here last. Both tournaments that I was in just happened to be fall events too, so I've never actually been down here this time of year. But it is such a beautiful place. I could move here in a heartbeat. I love this lake. He is right up beside me. Long and skinny. Perfect kayak tournament fish. They don't weigh with a darn, but it's post-spawn. This fish is post-spawn. You can even see the sores. It's been beat up. Skinny as a rail. It is spawned out. So we're gonna get her back in the water here. We're gonna go catch some more. She needs to eat some more anyway, so. There she goes. Yeehaw. It's on, man. They're biting.
Here we go. Fish on. You know, fishing with really competitive anglers can be a double-edged sword. You know, sometimes it's great to fish with guys that have a lot of knowledge, that are willing to share it and get out there and kind of make each other better. But at the same time, I think fishing with another angler that's uber competitive sometimes takes you off your game when you start to fish a little faster, rush the process, or do things you might not do otherwise. So it's always great to get out there and challenge yourself against other anglers. You just have to be careful that you don't change your mindset just because of the person you're fishing with. You know, Mike, this is that just a little bit too much wind, you know what I mean? It keeps them from schooling on the surface as much. We lose that like piling up of the bait fish thing. But I also think it scatters the school of bass. And so you got a lot better chance at those roaming fish.
Yeah, it does. It's both advantages and disadvantages.
You know, it's not as good for the topwater bite, but it's definitely
true. But at the same time, though, they don't get as spooky, though.
Right, it can turn on the numbers too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think all in all, especially when you got this deeper grass, that kind of wave action, because you know, just a little surface ripple doesn't give it any wave action, but
right.
You get that wave action going, and it really fires things up.
Yeah, it does. Hopefully, there'll be another little wave pick up. Yep, like that. Here anytime, right? I think this is a grown one too. Yeah, not bad. Nice fish, actually. Come here. Skinny. And there he goes. All right, so everybody knows that a chatterbait is a fish catching machine, and some things that that I tend to do to play with this thing to generate more bites is I simply just play with the trailer. Before I put this, this is a Yamamoto shad-tailed trailer. I forget exactly the name of it, but use it. You know, it's jointed. It's got a lot of action to it, and it has a fork tail, which it changes the profile to what I had before, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment. Right now, these fish that we're catching are chasing big schools of gizzard shad, and we're talking the big gizzard shad, and they've got big wide forked tails to them. Before I changed to this particular trailer, I had a paddle tail trailer on there, so you can see the difference Number one, this is just a little more subtle and a smaller profile than the bigger Yamamoto trailer. So that's just the change a lot of times that I'll make, is I'll just play around with the trailers much. You can't really do a whole lot with the blades. I mean, you can change some sizes and so forth, but these things just, they just catch fish, and they're, for the most part, they are built very similar. They have a lot of vibration. They put off a lot of a flash as well, and they dance around underneath the water. That triggers a lot of bites. So depending on what you're fishing, if you're fishing grass, a lot of times I'll put more of a minnow type trailer on there. If I'm throwing around some structures such as wood or trees, and I may take this off and put something like a creature bait or a crawl type trailer on there, just to give it a different profile. And then always pay attention to what's being chased or fed on, what the bass are eating on. If they're chasing shad, big shad, a lot of times it will pay to put on a bigger profile fork tail type trailer versus a paddle tail. It just gives it a different action, and today at least it's triggered a lot more bites for me. So there's a tip on bladed jigs, the trailers. I just can't get over how pretty this place is.
I know,
it's
man.
Gorgeous.
He ain't got no buddies with him, so. Well, guys, that is going to do it. I got to thank Mike Elsea, the 2019 Kayak Bass Fishing National Champion, for coming out here and spending a little time showing up and bowing up so we can, share the water again. And I was thankful to get a few hours out on the water by myself and just take a relaxing day up here on Guntersville to fish without any pressure. And I think the only thing better than what we did today is coming back out here tomorrow and doing it again. There's a fish waking up there.
Yep.
It's not a big one, but there's a big one behind it.
Go get him. There's something right here in front of us. School shed right here.